What's up, you guys? It's Mary.
And
You guys get to like,
subscribe,
share
and comment
down below because today we are going to be reviewing a special request by one of our loyal subscribers, Tanika Bryan. Girl, you know, when you first told us to do this and we were watching it for the first 20 or 30 minutes,
I was like, I thought she liked us. Why is she forcing this torture on us?
Yeah, Mom thought that it was a form of torture that you had us watching this, and she didn't know if you had liked us anymore or not.
Yeah. And I was like, I think I'm too old for this. I am like that guy. What was his name? Michael? I was like, okay, he's 38. I'm 51. I am really too old for
Mom
this.
just could not get with it, and then I was like, oh my god, this is so cringe, it's so horrible. But then I saw Brandon shirtless in a green sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And I said, now I know why I am here. I finally figured out why I was watching the season. And so I want to thank you, Tanika, for
and then it
telling us to watch it.
It became really juicy.
It actually did get really juicy. So we were like, okay, yeah. We'll do this for our girl. But yes, you guys, we hope everybody's having a wonderful, amazing day. Thank you all who watch us and who are subscribed. We truly love you all. But yes, you guys want to get right into it. Did we say Mary and Alma? It's Mary.
And Alma.
You guys have to like.
I think we did.
Oh yeah, we did. Because I remember doing this. Okay, but yes, you guys. So we're going to get right into it, you all. Really, this season it was a lot of girls and I guess some
Clayton season.
Yeah, from Clayton season. Serena was there. Sierra was there.
Yeah,
Shanae was there.
Of them. So you know,
Michael A was there from Katie's season, which I liked him. At first, I was seeing Michael there, and I was like, please don't be the old guy. Like, he just kept on saying, like, I'm too old for this. Like, and then he would just stand off into the side, which I personally think that he looks quite...
women liked him, though.
Yeah, a lot of women like him. Yeah, but I really think he is zaddy-licious. Like, he a daddy, but he's zaddy material for sure. Beard... Above that man looked good, honey. He looked good. And you know me, personally, I don't even like older men like that. Like, I think the oldest I would go is like 12 years. But he is fine. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind floating to 14 years. Anyway, but yes, it was quite interesting. We have some very interesting cast members there. I don't know who to start with first. I want to talk about
Brandon. Okay, well, go ahead.
Well, let's talk about Brandon because we're all here for Brandon.
We're just like, I am holding my breath. I really hope they end up together because she's there for him, he's there for her.
Yeah,
they both came together. They both seem like good kissers.
Yes.
Which I already peeped out by Brandon and Michelle's season. Yeah.
But I thought what was so nice and so refreshing, the reason why we all love Brandon is because he is a man, honey. He knows who he wants. He said, I'm not here to waste no time. He went for Serena. And what I love, I'm so happy for girls who they like a guy and he actually likes her back. And actually, he was checking for her the whole time. I get so happy for girls who get to have that because they're so lucky.
And you know, he's the quintessential nice guy. And so is she. She's the nice girl. Like during Clayton
No, he's
season.
just a man. Like, I don't even want to say nice guy because, you know, usually we say the nice guys end up being a-holes. But he's a man. He's a man. He is a man, honey. He is a man
because
and all
a
of
true
that.
Man is a truly nice guy.
Yes.
Not the ones who go around pretending
to be
nice guys, but they are snakes for sure. But no, not those ones. He is a man. He's a man. Yeah,
quite yummy. I really loved it because she said I was looking for him. Brandon said he was looking for her. They came together. He pulled her to the side.
All her veins here were pumping out of her head. She was smiling so much. Like they were both so like.
It just made me happy. It just made me so happy
towards each other, and that was cute. And Brandon has some move. He's like, your eyes tell me that you want to kiss me or something. I thought that was very cute. And he looks like he's got a little more buff. He's now a personal trainer. I know before I think he was.
And he's really tall, actually.
I told you. I kept on telling you.
But when you look at Brandon and Nate, you obviously would say Nate's taller. That's why. Yeah. But he actually is tall on his own for sure.
Tall,
so I was really happy.
He has to be at least a 5'10".
I think he's at least 6
I think Michelle must be maybe 5'8" or whatever. And then when she wears high heels.
I think he's like 5'12", 6 foot.
Maybe she's 5'.
That's what I think because I mean I've seen. Well, you know, I used to know a lot of tall guys or whatever when I was in college.
Hey, Brandon, holla. Let us know how tall you is. I really hope
they don't screw it up.
That they don't screw it up because they have already made their intentions known so quickly.
Yeah.
So I am really hoping.
I think they'll be a really good match together because I like Serena on Clayton's season. You know, I love Brandon for sure. I want him to be happy because he deserves a woman who will love him back fully because he will not be wasting your time.
And he said he's opening his heart again. So I really want him. I don't want his heart to be broken again because sometimes after that second time you're like, okay, you know something, I'm done.
I am done.
Yeah.
But you know what I like about him? Because he's not like typical men. Because men they get that one heartbreak, like in middle school or high school, whatever. And then it's like every single woman has to pay after that. Yeah. Like men hold grudges like elephants
because they haven't healed.
But women, we get over it. We love again. We love again. And we love again. And we love again. And we love again. And we love again. Men don't do that.
We might not be over it, but we
keep
willing
pushing
to give a chance because we're more forgiving in nature.
Yeah.
So we're willing to give another chance.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
That's true. So, you know, I'm hoping that everything works out well. Yeah. Jacob.
Who is Jacob?
The Leaf guy. I did not like him on Gabby and Rachel's season. Him and Shanae are not cute. I don't know why they were hyping up Shanae. Well, she looks kind of manly to me. You know, I'm not trying to be shady, but I just didn't get it. You know, and he's not very cute either.
Well, I think she was hyping her up because they both kind of look the same, kind of.
I guess, but I just don't feel like Jacob is there for anything. I don't feel like Jacob is there for anything serious. I don't think Johnny is either.
Because I remember was really mean. He was really an ass.
He was like, even if you're the last person here, I don't think I'll see myself with you. But I feel like
there's no reason.
There's no reason
because
to do that.
When you came and it was the two of them, and both of them don't want you or whatever, you could have just left. You could have just left. Like, if you can't see yourself with any one of them, you could have just been like, really? I thought it was maybe somebody else I might be interested in, but I'm not interested. You could have just gone. Ain't nobody got to hear that. But he's an asshole.
Well, him and Shanae will get along just perfectly. So I wish them well together.
Yes.
But
wish you well, both.
But yeah, and also my thing is I did not understand why Geneva was so hung up on Shanae. She was like, you know, typically I think that she's going to try to go for the guys that I like, you know. And like she just kept on talking about her before she even came. And I'm just like, that's just like such negative energy, Geneva.
It's so
like focus on yourself.
High school.
Yeah, like focus on yourself. Like if she goes for somebody that you like, okay, fine. But don't go in there with that notion of like, oh my gosh, she's going to date somebody that I'm interested in. Just focus on your connection.
You're beautiful on your own. If a guy can't, he doesn't want to.
If he can't see that, then that's his loss.
Listen,
keep it pushing.
There are many other guys around there too who are good looking. So just get the other guy.
Yeah, that's what I felt. But also her and Justin. I did not see any connection. They could not talk. He's not feeling her.
He's not feeling
her. But she was
really
feeling him.
Not feeling her.
I don't know why Justin is there. I don't know. But I guess they need drama.
I feel like Genevieve has not really healed maybe from Clayton's
She was not healed before she even got there.
Yeah.
Because she was all hung up on Shanae throughout the season.
Yeah, she hasn't healed from the really... She has PTSD from Shanae and her badly behaved self.
Shanae was crazy, but she you know.
I mean, now she's saying she's on this new thing. And
we will see how long that lasts.
So we will see. But
I wrote down the devil has arrived to what Shanae.
That's the devil has arrived.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Genevieve, focus on you, please.
Yeah. So I don't know, but Justin, the connection was not there. They obviously could not have a proper conversation, so they just started kissing, and I felt he starts to kiss her
up.
And the next day, magically, she's like, you know, it's so easy to talk to him. Huh?
Maybe they had a conversation after what we saw. Or
they literally stopped talking after that. And my thing is, you know, I mean, I guess it's paradise or whatever, but I feel like it's so important to really establish. I mean, I really don't really believe. I don't think it benefits, you know, women personally, just like from my own stuff or whatever, I just don't think it benefits a woman to get physical with anybody before she has established a connection and there's a serious commitment. Here, I know it's much different or whatever, but I feel like the women should establish a serious connection with the guys first before they're making out or whatever. Like, yeah, because I feel like with Serena and Brandon.
Don't my actions speak? And she's confused.
And she's like, your actions have not, though. And then he just starts kissing her. So I thought that was very, basically telling her to shut up, okay?
And then he says, then he says, but just, I guess he's saying in general, actions speak louder than words. He wanted her to say yes, because he wanted us to be like, okay, here's my action, kiss you. And that's what he was trying to say. But he came off a little cringy.
And they just seem dry. Like, Genevieve, you cannot convince me of your connection. I'm sorry. But I want really some more for you, and I feel like she has not healed. I don't feel like she realizes that, he's not into her. And it seems like she's kind of just settling, because that's who she wanted to be with. So it's like she's kind of determined to, rock it out.
Maybe what you had in your head for him, when you actually saw him now, is like, oh, he's not that. But you have to have that courage to say, okay, he's not that. I'm going to go make some other connections.
Let me keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, that's why you can't stay hung up on one man, girl. You got to keep it pushing. There's nothing wrong with dating multiple men, especially when no one has committed. Nobody has engaged you. Nobody has said they want to marry you. I say date until the right one comes. That's what I say.
Yeah.
But Shanae's also interested in Justin, which I thought that was odd. I don't know why people are interested in Justin, but he just doesn't seem like he's really there for anything.
Wait, Shanae also likes Justin?
Yeah, remember I had wrote down, where was it? Let me see. So I think Shanae was talking about being with him, and I had wrote it down or whatever, that she was looking for a husband, and Justin was her target or whatever. But yes.
Okay. How about, let's talk about Romeo. Kira liking that guy with the Tarzan?
I feel, you seem like you really had a soft spot for Kira. Immediately when she started talking, I rolled my eyes to the back of my head, because she was crawling on the beach. Now there's anything wrong with that. Yeah. But it's what she said after that. She was basically like, I'm not here to make good decisions, and what I'm concerned about is how many people I'm gonna be with in the boom boom room. And all this stuff. Yeah. And then she was saying also something else about Romeo, because apparently Romeo was in a love triangle with Jill as well. And she said the thing is with Romeo, if he's here to make good decisions and he wants to be committed, then I don't know why he's here. I'm not here for good decisions. I just thought it was very odd coming from a doctor. Not that her job means that she has to be a prude or anything.
Because I told you about another doctor who was just like, really like a dusty mentality, and there I have met so many doctors who are like the worst of the worst. I will not even give someone I don't like very much to these people.
Yeah. So, but I feel bad for Kiara. At first I was a little irritated, but then I was like, she's gone through some pain. She's had some trauma, which is why she's kind of leading with her body or like with sex.
There's no need for
and
that.
Then even
she's
after,
not bad looking.
She's a gorgeous woman. She has a lot going for herself, and the fact that she was talking about sex and her making bad decisions, she's obviously feeling like she does not. She's not going to get. She's not just herself, just being herself, not leading with sex is not enough for anybody. Which is what was really sad and heartbreaking seeing that. And I just wish that she can find somebody who's really good, like a Michael A. Or, maybe one of the older guys or whatever. But after she had caught Romeo making out with Jill after he had basically told Kiara.
There waiting for, I guess, him to give her a crumb. But he didn't. Even though it took him forever to open his mouth. And
because he dismissed Jill, which at first I did not like, because well I guess I understood it at the end or whatever, but I felt like him telling Jill to go. I thought he was trying to do some snake stuff where he was going to basically play Kiara, but he told her to go away. He was like, "Let me handle it, whatever. You don't have to be involved and stuff like that." He brought her.
Kiara, I think, like he said, my friendship with you means something to him.
Yes, so he basically told her, "Please let me pursue Jill in peace and free me from the shackles of you stalking me." Yeah. You see me making out with this girl. I want to be with her, not you.
It took forever for him to say that, though.
But men don't like confrontation. We always say that. Men don't like confrontation. They don't like to break up and none of that.
None of that.
So he finally did it to whatever. Now she's feeling played. Now she's feeling like, let me go pick a fight with Jill. Started talking about how you were slut shaming me, and then she was talking about how, I was so scared for Jill because she had a drink in her hand, and God forbid you throw the drink in my face or you throw the glass at my face, because then we both going to jail.
You know what was so sad? Because I felt like somebody has slut shamed Kira.
Absolutely.
Before, and she feels like what she's doing, that's how she's feeling about herself. But Julie's not saying that about her. You're just projecting the story that you tell yourself.
I think she was trying to pick a fight because she felt bad.
You need to stop saying mean things about you. Stop saying mean things about you and start saying the things
Be kind
that
to
you have
yourself, Kiara.
Going for yourself.
Yeah.
But she just went straight, like just tried to cover that up. I'm fine. I'm good. He rejected me. I don't care. Casey, where you at?
And then it was so odd because then she was rubbing his nipples and then she was trying to kiss him. So I felt like she immediately was like, let me get over him by getting underneath somebody else. And I felt like she has gone through some stuff. Somebody has, I mean, it might not be sexual abuse or whatever, but it possibly could be somebody just not making her feel like she's good enough, and she feels like the only way to get somebody is through sex. Yeah. And it breaks my heart for her, because I feel like, Kira, just be yourself. See how that works out. You're worthy enough.
You are,
You're worthy enough. And then just see, and whoever does not like it or does not accept it, then F them. It's their loss. Mm-hmm. But I don't feel like you need to do that. I don't think any woman needs to lead with sex.
And
if you feel like you're doing that,
that's okay.
You don't have to be for every boo. Listen, the man who is going to be like basically your Travis or whatever, like Courtney's Travis.
I know, yeah.
He's going to want you. You don't want to be for everybody. And you don't want everybody to be for you. Because you want to be able to know who is your person, who is your soulmate, who is the one that will be perfect for you, who will be your perfect match. So if somebody doesn't work out, awesome. Yeah. One less person. I'm one step closer to my man. Exactly. To my forever. Exactly. So I am hoping Kiara well. And I hope that, she actually settles down in this process and she really finds somebody.
I know. I'm really hoping that.
Yeah, for sure.
I am. Because she's 33 years old, and I feel bad.
But Michael A. and Sierra, you better go get your man, girl. You better go get your man. You know.
At first, I didn't know if he was feeling her like that or if he was just tentative.
I think he had a guard up, for sure.
Yeah, and then, the more he spoke to her, he's like, you have an old soul. And actually, Sierra does have an old soul. She does. She likes to kind of mammy everybody.
Which we do not like for women, especially of our race, to do that. Well, she's biracial. But still, we don't want, to women to be mammying anybody. Yeah. Because that's not our job. It's not. But I think that will be good for him who has a son, for sure.
He probably is like a Beyonce, because I remember Kelly saying how Beyonce is like the mother of the three, of like Destiny's Child, like kind of mothers and protect, and the person you can come to talk to. Yeah. I think that's how Sierra is. It's just like her character.
Yeah, and I think it's a beautiful thing.
Sometimes with men, though, you don't want to do that too much, but you don't want him to start dumping on you like Cody dumps on
Mary, from Sister Wives. You don't want that.
You don't want people just dumping on you, but it seems the fact that he saw that about her, I
thought it was so nice.
I know.
I was like, okay, girl. I think it'll be great.
So many people like Casey.
And she did ask him about fatherhood and everything. So I thought it was nice.
But if there are two other women who like him. There's the other
There's a blonde girl. And then there was
with dimples.
Yeah, and then someone else. I can't remember who. Why do I have socks on in the sun?
That other girl who she kind of reminds me of Genevieve, but when you look closer, it's not Genevieve.
Yeah, I can't remember.
You remember?
I think her name is Taylor.
Okay.
Yes.
I feel like he was feeling her, because when she first came in, he said something.
Yeah.
About her specifically.
So I don't know.
Yeah, but we saw them kissing like
we did, and then I also remember him saying that you're like bringing me back to life. to Sierra.
Uh,
So I don't know, girl. You just be careful. Make
I
sure
just
this
don't
man
know.
is pursuing you.
I just don't want her to bring him to life for somebody else.
But let's talk about Andrew and Teddy. Andrew is fine,
my
like
goodness.
sweet wine. You know, he is right up there with Brandon for me. He is tall, he is fine, he is good looking, he is fit, honey.
Yeah, he's so funny. He looks like,
And he's
in my
so,
mind.
yeah.
Like he is so like even that laughing.
And you know, he is so cute, but also I just love his voice. And he just seems so light and fun and bubbly. Like he just brings, like he'll bring a lot of joy into
And
anyone's
that's what
life.
Teddy says. That when
Yeah.
I see you, I see joy.
I thought it was so beautiful.
You know,
And he was so
funny?
nervous.
He really was, because when the show first started, he seemed like this guy who exudes all this confidence. He was walking,
And
up
then he
to
just kind of
guys, like,
shrinks
and
with
then
Teddy.
with her, it's like he giggles.
He's like, well, and like he
I'm
could not
like-
say anything, which I like. You know,
Yeah, he
I
was
think
very,
it's
very
nice
nervous.
when
I
your
thought
guy
so.
is a little nervous around you.
Yeah, he
it
was-
shows that he respects you and that
Yeah.
you know he takes you like seriously. Like I think it's nice when a man's a little intimidated, like in a cute way. I thought it was beautiful, and I love their connection. I really have high hopes for Brandon and Serena, Teddy and Andrew.
Oh, okay, Serena. Yes.
And
yes.
who else? I have high hopes for Sierra and Michael, but I'm not 100% sure. And I can't say
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
100% sure about Teddy and Andrew. I'm like 95.
Yeah.
I'm also 95 with Brandon
Yeah,
and
because
Serena.
with Teddy, you have to come through with the communication. You
Yeah.
can't stay at, because
The
the other
giggles.
the other thing that, yes, be a little nervous with the woman you want to be with. I mean, Brandon was nervous with Serena too. They would
Yeah,
kind
of
of look at each
course.
other, looking away and stuff like that, right? But they still had a conversation.
Yeah.
You need to still have that conversation, because I think that as women, at the same time, I don't want no man to put me on a pedestal. I don't want him to put me up on the top shelf.
No.
Where this is where I just stay.
And
Like,
you feel like
I-
you're like he's like you're so hard for me to reach you.
I
You know what I'm
because
saying?
then
You are having this crazy expectations of me that
Right.
I can't live up to, and that I don't want
well,
to
then
live
he
up
feels
to.
as though
He feels
he's
inferior.
not on par with you. So I
Yeah.
don't want anyone putting me on a pedestal like that. After a while, it gets old. I feel like I can't just be myself.
Yeah.
And be authentic, because all these expectations to someone who puts you up there. So, I'm hoping next date, you have a lot more conversation, Teddy.
Let's talk about Lace.
You mean loose?
Oh my God, Lace. Obviously, you know my thing is she's been here. I don't know
Do
how
you
many.
think he
Somebody
called her that? They said 6
Hold on,
years.
wait. Let's build up to it. Cause this is my thing, right? Lace, she was all upset. Apparently, she's been on this whole Bachelor rigmarole for 6 years. Somebody said, "You have got to stop coming to Bachelor in Paradise at some point in your life, honey. Go out into the regular world. Find men out there."
They're about to Google her, and guess what? I'm about to do the same.
Anyway, but she goes up to her room or whatever after a while and stuff like that. I guess she was not
Because
feeling.
when she came down, I don't know if you
Nobody
noticed,
was checking
she was
for
like,
her.
Hello. She thought people would be like waiting on her, watching her come down, and then she had to go and talk to them. And so, I think she just felt like there's nobody here that I really know.
Yeah, honey, because most of the people have decided that
Has
they are
been
too
booed up?
old.
Oh,
That they don't want to be showing up at Bachelor in Paradise.
Paradise, yeah.
2, because they're also older. 3, they're probably booed up. And 4, they're probably doing other things with their lives. No shade. But
my hand up here.
but seriously, Lace, like, what are you doing there? For real. And then it was like she was
And
like she
I
had a
am-
temper tantrum or whatever.
She's
She
like,
went
you know,
upstairs to
I
her
am-
room.
I am
No,
pretty.
I feel the prettiest I've ever been in my life. Obviously, that's not true
She
because
got
you went
some
upstairs.
enhancements probably, and she's like, and maybe she worked out, and she's like, look at all this work I've done, and why are they not look at me? Because the other women are younger, probably.
Also, my thing is, I feel like what you were wearing was not flattering.
What's
Like you were
flattering?
wearing high-waisted pants.
And you didn't have much of a waist.
like she doesn't have like a lot of shape, but when you don't have a lot of shape, it's really important to work with you have. I feel like the high-waisted things just really made her look boxy. You know what I'm saying? And then she had like
piece, and then like a sarong that went like this, because then it would kind of show like as though she has some kind of hips.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a nice one piece.
She should have wore a sarong for sure. Yeah. And then she probably should have wore something that was like not like a high-waisted, but like one of those not bikini thongs, but one of those swimsuits that go like this. So it curves over your hips.
Yeah.
Instead of it just going like this, like across your lower part or whatever, it goes up. So it kind of curves as well. And then you have the sarong, so you have these lines
and
like
maybe
this.
like a little halter.
Yes, so a halter back here.
And then you push
the girls
as much as you can.
Yes.
So that at least you'll have some breast. Can't do much about the waist, but you can do the little sarong with a high hips sleeve, and maybe a thong at the back or something.
Yes, that's what I would have
done. And then maybe some nice hoop earrings.
Nice big hoops.
Some nice big hoops and stuff like that. You know, some nice bangles. Just anything. And then don't go hello. But go and
just walk in, you know, just kind of walk in and just kind of stroll in and be like, "Hi, you guys,"
lean on one of the
whatever.
Guys. Hi.
How are you?
I am late.
You wanna give me a drink or whatever, like flirty or something?
You want me to get you a drink because you want to look all domestic as you, so you can get your back and your thong and stuff.
Yes, or ask someone to rub sunscreen on your back or whatever. You know, go enjoy the beach, honey. When you're there, it's best not to look desperate.
Up to the women too, like be friends with them too, and you know,
I feel like
you do.
It's so important, you know.
Especially since
don't go
older.
Desperate. Like even if you are looking for a husband, you don't want to look like you're looking for a husband. You kind of want to just look
masculine energy. Hello, like, and then nobody turns to look at you. And so she was upset and still.
You have to be kind of fun and flirty. You have to be bubbly. You can't be like very domineering. Like this is, you know, I feel like she should have just been light. She should have been airy. She should have just been like flirting a little bit or whatever, stuff like that, and not even worry about it. Like if you're looking for a man, I feel like it's best to not look like you're looking for a man. Like say you're going to the beach, don't be looking for a man or whatever. Go enjoy yourself. Don't even look at anybody. If somebody approaches you. Yes. Okay, nice. Even if you see a guy there, maybe you could stroll over to where he is or whatever and try to make a little conversation or just be like, "Oh, hi, are you new here?" or whatever. Exactly. And then you go about your business. Okay. Let him marinate on that.
Yes.
But don't go and pursue. Act like you're not even interested. Yes. But leave little nuggets. That's what I feel. I feel like it's best to be in your best feminine energy. Yeah. But even with Logan, she was there or whatever, and she was just like, "So it's my birthday. She's like, "So you gonna hold this for me?" He said, "Well." Then he asked. So this was her. She's like, "It's my birthday. You be Logan. So you want to hold this for me?" And then he asked, "Well, I can hold this for you." She's like, "Okay, well, let's go. Let's go. You can light it for me."
Oh, okay.
So I'm Lace.
Okay.
I'm 32, and you know I am. Oh, wow. I'm just looking for my person, and I don't really, I'm not really interested in anybody else, but you.
Well, okay, I'm 26.
Oh wow, you're a baby.
Well, I mean, loose.
Did you just call me loose? Like, I've been sitting here talking to you for all this time, and you want to call me loose? I guess everybody should just call me Loosey Goosey, right? I guess I'm just loose, right? Like, how do you not know my name? Okay. How do you not know my name?
Okay. Do you want to make a wish?
I feel like he
wanted to be.
He wanted to die. He wanted to crawl.
Thought that he called her loose on purpose.
Listen,
to piss her off so that she could walk away. But then she broke out into a very angry laugh.
Listen, this is my thing. I feel like subconsciously when she said that I'm 30.
I hit it too. I did. I had to burn something. I had to hit it. Because he came and actually hit it. Oh God, he's gonna come again. Get me a spray. Ow! Oh no, he's not here anymore. Stop. Hey, cut it out.
Oh, wait.
Get the spray.
Okay, it's gone.
It's coming on. Get the spray. Let me get my tea. He's going
Where'd it
back.
go?
He's going inside the room.
Where? Where'd it go?
You have to
Are you going?
turn that on.
Are you going? Sorry. A wasp was trying to kill my mother, so I had to handle business the best way I knew how, which was trying to run and also use the cane. Anyway, but just to wrap up, yeah, I feel like he purposefully called her that subconsciously because he was horrified that this older woman was only interested in him. And now she is coming at me with her aggressive energy. And I have got to try to get her the hell away from me. So he called her that. Because who says, how do you get loose from Lacey? Like, nobody's name.
Isn't her name Lace? Her
name is Lace. So how would you get loose from Lace? Nobody's name on the planet is loose. Nobody's name on the planet is loose. Like, I don't know no one person. If you guys know somebody, put it down below.
But I feel like Lace either.
I've heard Lace. I remember when I was younger, I wished that my name was Lexi. Or Lacey. I remember that. Because I said the reason.
Lace though. It's a Lace. Lace. Like shoelace.
I know, but that's not hard. So
But
I
he
just
says
felt like
loose, so it could be Luce. Maybe that's what you
no, because it's not that hard to remember Lace. It's really not. So I feel like he subconsciously just trying to twist the words a little bit so that he could get her away from him.
Was he trying to call her loose?
I guess.
That was hilarious.
But yeah, but that was Bachelor in Paradise, you guys. Comment down below what you guys thought of this season. Are you looking forward to it? Do you think it's cringy? Do you think you're too old to be watching it? Or do you think that you're too young to be watching it, but it's still cringy?
I actually enjoyed it. Towards the end,
yeah. The beginning was hard to watch. Yeah. But, yeah.
Because I already had in my mind, this is not going to be any good.
Yeah.
And then they showed the preview. I said, okay, it's really not going to be any good.
I think it was
But it surprised me.
It was the tequila shot in the belly button that grossed her out.
Yeah, that was just...
all that licking and stuff. Mom does not like.
No, I'm just like, do you know these people and their hygiene?
The belly buttons is the dirtiest place. I remember one time I cleaned mine with a Q-tip, and I was like, whoa. It was dirtier than my ears.
Like, too much.
Anyway, TMI. But it's Mary.
And Emma.
We just like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.
Yes.
Bye.